Hello again, fourth grade. Here is your next weekly online lesson for social studies. This is for the week of January 31st. You'll have the video to watch, which will just take a few minutes. And then remember, you have your 5 questions in the quiz to take after the video. This video is about immigration and culture in the United States. So we'll learn a little bit more about what those two words mean. The learning target for this lesson. I can explain reasons why various groups of people immigrated to the United States and identify some aspects of the culture they brought with them. The success criteria for this lesson. At the end of the lesson, I will be able to name reasons for immigration and cultural aspects of groups of people in the quiz at the end of the video. So let's take a look at the word immigration. When people leave their home country and move to a new country, this is called immigration. That's why we see the word here in all capital letters. So when people leave the country where they were born, their home country, and move to a new land, a new place, we call that immigration. I kind of have some images down here representing this. We see a picture of the United States, but with flags of all different countries from all around the world, representing people who have immigrated here from other countries. And then this picture just kind of shows people immigrating to different places around the world. People who immigrate have reasons why they decide to leave their country for a new land. Many of these reasons are some of the push and pull factors we learned about in our last lesson. So let's review what we learned last time about push and pull factors. Some examples of push factors. These are things that push people away from the country where they started or where they were born. There might be wars and violence there. There might be a lack of jobs there. There might be not enough food available or a drought happening, which means there's no rainfall and no crops can grow. People there might feel that they do not have rights or freedoms that they should have. And all of those things likely would push people away from wanting to live where they live. So those are called push factors. Now let's come to this side and we'll review the idea of pull factors. These are things that kind of pull or draw people to a new place and make them want to live in a new land or a new place. There might be lots of jobs available there so people can earn money to provide for their families. There might be good farmland there for growing crops, or also good climate, which makes it a good place to grow crops. There might be a lot of housing and resources available there that people would find useful, or it might just be a beautiful place to live, and that can pull people there. In the picture, we see a picture of the Statue of Liberty because this is one of the places in the United States where a lot of people have immigrated here, who have immigrated here. This statue kind of represents them. So people who immigrate here, the first sentence says many people groups came to the United States at different points in our history. And when people are coming here from other parts of the world and other countries, usually they're bringing parts of their culture with them. So I want you to see this word culture here. This is a word you'll be focusing on in class with your teacher as well. Some people came here from their own choosing due to some of the push and pull factors that we already discussed. So there are many immigrants who came here because they decided to come, probably because of some of those push and pull factors we looked at before. And then others came not by their own choice, but due to being forced to come to the United States as enslaved people. And you'll learn more about that as well. In older times, I have the picture of the boats down here. A lot of people immigrated to the United States by boat in some way, shape, or form, coming across one of the oceans. Modern day immigrants might not always come this way. There could be other ways that they travel, either by land, on foot, airplane, but we have more modern ways of transportation now. Okay, so when these different groups of people come, we said they bring parts of their culture with them. So this slide just shows some examples of different aspects of cultural groups and the culture that people bring with them. So here's some examples. You see in this picture different kinds of foods and recipes that people might bring, holidays and celebrations that groups of people celebrate. Music and dance, different types of music or styles of dance. We see a couple of pictures of that here. Clothing style, we can kind of see that in this picture, actually both pictures. The language that people speak is somewhat related to their culture. These are all different ways to say hello here, down here, so we can see different languages. And then also just different beliefs. Different cultural groups have different beliefs about religion or about government or about families. Lots of different beliefs come as people come from other parts of the world. Okay, so we talked a little bit about immigration and culture. You know what you need to do next. You have a Google form with 5 questions. If you want to look back at the video again before you answer the questions, that's fine. And make sure you click submit and then turn in on Google Classroom when you're done so that your teacher can see how you did. Thank you.